Did you know the biggest fan base of the Brazilian football team and the Argentinian football team is not even in those two countries? This is going to be the most peculiar story you're going to hear about the World Cup. It's also a really fun one, and it's very close to my heart. The biggest fan bases of the Brazil football team and the Argentinian football team is not in those two countries. It's in Bangladesh. Let me explain why. Let's first look at some numbers. The population of Bangladesh is 173 million. The population of Argentina is only 46 million. The population of Brazil is 203 million. So yes, I exaggerate a little bit. But half the population of Bangladesh during World Cup fever supports Argentina and the other half supports Brazil. Now, half of 173 million is about 86.5 million. So 86.5 million people support Argentina during the World Cup in Bangladesh. That's more than the population of Argentina. Now, it's not the same for Brazil, but that doesn't matter. I'm just trying to make a point. During the World Cup in Bangladesh, it is insane the amount of support that these two countries get. Almost every house, you'll go outside and you'll see one of these two flags perched up on the roof of every single house. Support is very, very real because people love football in Bangladesh. So let's dive into the reasons why this small, tiny nation of 173 million people, massive population, loves these two football teams. Number one, television. Especially live television played a huge role. In the 1980s and 90s, when television broadcasted the World Cup live to many different countries, people in Bangladesh were watching World Cups. And Brazil and Argentina were the most exciting teams. Those teams weren't just winning, they were entertaining people with their football. If you remember in 1982, Zico and that team had such articulate football with passes, dribbles, shooting. It was just so much flair in the way they played the sport. Come 1986, you had the heroics of Maradona, and he was such a polarizing figure, but a great player who made Argentina win a World Cup almost single-handedly. So Diego Maradona, Pele, these players become larger than life in Bangladesh. Number three, there's also a cultural ripple effect. Families pass down the support generation to generation. I'll give you an example. The reason I support Brazil is because my father supported Brazil, and we would watch the World Cup together, and especially in 2002, that was the first World Cup I watched, Brazil won the World Cup, so that cemented my support for this team, and I've even been to the Brazil World Cup in 2014 to support the Seleção. So you grew up loving those two teams. So similarly, there's a massive fan base of young supporters for Argentina that love Argentina because their parents supported Argentina during the 80s. And finally, reason number four, as I mentioned before, is that Bangladesh's national team is very bad at football, and they've never made it. Maybe that'll change in the future, but that gives Bangladeshis a reason to support these two best teams. So it's not just popularity, it's tradition, it's feeling, and even in a weird way, identity. The Bangladesh football team is not very good. They've actually never made the World Cup, so there's hardly anything to support.